Hey everybody, I'm the Gadget Man with Discovering in Color, and welcome to today's video episode. And today we're going to focus specifically on the electronics that I'm going to be taking with me on my Smoky Mountain hike. So I'm going to be hitting the Smoky Mountains, going to do on the AT. I'm calling it my Smoky Mountains through hike, roughly 71 miles starting at Fontana all the way up to I-40. So I'm going to be hitting that here next week and going to have a blast. So let's get to it. First off with electronics, let's talk about a little bit of safety gear. As usual, I carry my Garmin Inreach Mini, so that'll be going with me for any kind of emergencies that I might have on the trail, and I may or may not be in cell phone coverage. So great piece of gear, highly recommended. I've got one of the smaller subscription packages, which is actually okay because if I use extra stuff in an emergency, I am more than willing to pay for it. So this is my emergency communications. Next up, I have this handy dandy iPhone 7. It's a burner phone using Verizon service because I've heard Verizon service in the Smoky Mountains is probably the best that you can have. So like I said, just a quick burner phone to make quick phone calls or something like that if I need to have something extra helping me. I have one resupply planned along the way. So if I need to contact that individual to get a little extra stuff, I have a way to do it. And it's an iPhone, so you can play cool games on it. Next up, I have my main device that I'm going to use for videoing on the trail, and that's my Samsung Galaxy S21. Now, you ask me, why am I bringing two cell phones? Because this is with AT&T, and everything I've heard, AT&T stands for Appalachian Trail Terrible, which means it doesn't work very good. Plus, I looked at a coverage map of the Great Smoky Mountains, and no, there's not a lot of coverage there. However, this is a superior video device, so I'll be using that to do all of my videos. Along with that, I'm going to be using this nice little mini tripod stand right here. There's a mount that I put on top for the phone itself. It hooks up here, and this is what I'll be using to make all of my videos with. And I do have the iPhone 7 just in case. So that's my communications and video setup. With all of that stuff, you have to have a way to power it. So this is a 13,500 milliamp battery. I'll be taking that in there. I've got two USB ports, all the standard stuff that you need. This will be my power for the entire time that I'm out. Now, I will have an extra one at my resupply point in case I do use up all the battery power in this. All I got to do is just drop this one off, pick up my other one, and I'll be good to go. Along with that, got some cables here. This right here is the Garmin cable. It's a standard Garmin cable. I'm going to use that for my Garmin watch that I'll be taking with me to help with navigation and step count. And I'll be using the Garmin Fenix 6X. So that'll be my navigation and my power. The 6X is great, has great battery life. I won't be surprised if I can make it the entire time without charging it. And I have a very short, and you always want to use a nice short cable here. This is just a charging cable, and it's got a couple different tips on it. It's got a mini USB, and it has an adapter for an lightning plug, which is going to power my iPhone 7, and it has a USB-C adapter, and all of these things fit on the end of the USB mini adapter. So all I have to do when I'm ready to charge is just take this, put the different ends on, and I'm good to go. It's also a good idea to take a very short cable because the longer the cable, the more power is actually lost across the cable. So by having a nice short cable, one, you save power, and two, you save a little bit of weight. Just a few grams, but hey, every gram counts. And along with that, I learned this on the last time I was on the AT because it's kind of wet out there. This is an actual wireless charger, and I can use this just in case the charging port, especially on these Samsung phones, even though this cover has it covered up, sometimes a little dampness gets in there. And what I found last time was I wasn't able to charge my phone because the adapter got wet. So by bringing a small, light wireless charger, all I have to do is plug. Hey, that's what happens when you do live videos. The camera cut off on me, and I didn't realize it until I went in to edit the videos. But hey, that little disc, that's what I use to recharge on the fly, and that's pretty much it. We're just going to do it. I was about to add this little snippet here in the very end. The Discovery in Color, head down here in a couple of days, the Great Smoky Mountains, and I will put some videos out, and I'll also put some stuff on Instagram. So look for me at Discovering in Color, an underscore in between each word, and I'll see you guys on the trail. Bye.